Hey, how you doing, folks? It's K Solo coming to you from the back rows of America on Twos with another great interview. And people, I mean, I have a special person right here with me that I am actually riding with her right now, coming back from the Tail of the Dragons. And we're about 200 miles. We got about another 100 or so miles to go. And without further ado, I want to introduce you to...
My name's Sherri, but my ride name's Jurnee.
All right, so Jurnee, and listen, folks, I got to be honest with you. We just got caught in a downpour rain. And it was on my mind. I wanted to interview her, and I said, hey, I waved over and said, we're gonna stop at this truck stop and we're gonna do it. Because folks, literally in the background is the highway I-40. You can see traffic moving, the bikes are over there. Like I told you, we're coming to you live and raw. And I wanted to interview because she said some powerful things at the Tents and Twos camp out that I want to share with my platform with people. Sherri, you introduced us to you. You told us your name, Jurnee. How did you get the name Jurnee?
I was actually with another female club. I was prospecting or whatever, and they gave me that name. And at first I really didn't like it because I was like, Jurnee, what does that mean? And then the more I thought about it, it's perfect for me because life is nothing but a journey.
Right.
And I've constantly been on a journey in everything, with the motorcycle and my life in general.
Right.
It's just a constant journey.
Right, it is, and you're 100%. That fits you perfect.
It does.
Yeah, and we didn't have a fire pit, but we had a round table and we had a discussion about females being in the MC culture, and so I wanted to get your point of view on that, bringing it from that discussion that we had, just your take on it, because. Are you an independent rider now? Are you affiliated? So you are an independent rider. So this is the viewpoint from an independent rider, folks, who's been in an association, who's been in an organization, who knows both sides of the fence. So in your words, Jurnee.
An independent rider, I mean, basically you can ride where you want, go where you want, but you still have to follow motorcycle protocol.
Right.
I mean, it's all about the respect, the culture, and all that. I love being an independent rider. I mean, I just love it. I tried the female clubs twice, but for me, my personality, my mindset, I'm just not cut out for that.
Right.
As far as women in the motorcycle culture in general, I've been riding officially 5 years now.
Okay.
So I've seen a little bit. And when I started riding, there was some females riding, but as I've progressed into the lifestyle, I see more and more females out there riding.
Yeah.
And I encourage any ladies that want to ride. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I mean, point blank, period. I went from couldn't even get up my old driveway, stalling my bike out, to breaking state lines.
Okay.
So anything's possible.
Anything is possible.
And with anything else, there's different levels.
Yes. One thing that you definitely said at the tail is ride your ride. Yeah. So we sit here, it's raining again, folks. And so this is almost perfect for us to just take this break and do this interview. Like I told you, I will be bringing it to you live and direct from that road. This is raw and uncut. So you said ride your ride. Just kind of, explain that to us. What is your definition of ride your ride?
Well, as far as the tail, you don't try to keep up with other people. You just ride to your ability. If you don't feel you're comfortable with it, be safe, because if you try to push past your comfort, you have to push past your comfort zone in order to grow.
Right.
However, there is a point that I shouldn't be taking this curve at 50 miles an hour.
Right.
I'll break it down to 10,
right,
maybe 15, but be safe about it.
Right.
And it's just ride your ride, because if you don't and you try to ride beyond your scope of practice or your skill set, you could really get killed.
Right.
And for me, I got my children I got to go home to.
Exactly. We all want to get home safe. And that's one of the big plus that we always try to preach is ride when you ride your ride. You want to get home safe, especially when we do a group event like what we do. You have actually been camping with us how many times now?
Oh my goodness! I think I've only missed one.
Yeah. So she is family. She is family to Tents and Twos, because you did the spring fest. You went up to the beach when we did the Virginia beach Outer Banks, and then you also went to Outer Banks too, right?
I didn't get to do the Virginia outing.
Okay, you didn't get to do
I did Outer Banks and what else was there?
But when we did the first Virginia outing up there, no? Okay.
I wanted to, but something come up and I couldn't do it.
Right. But she is definitely part of family, folks, and you know, if you got any pointers, or you got any questions or anything that you want to ask her, she's always open to help other riders out. You know, I have some footage of her actually just walking through her packing procedure, her pack out. Which
oh my goodness.
Which I must say, she has a unique pack out. But hey, to each his own, and the way we do it and what we need to get through the camping is telling that, you know.
Yeah. Do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do. And so now you've traveled multiple states, cross state lines. Just share with us probably one of your most memorable road trips or road journeys.
Been quite a few. I think my most memorable one was my birthday weekend about 2 years ago.
Okay.
I went up to Pennsylvania for an event.
Right.
And then I went to Dingman Falls up there where the waterfalls are, and it was just absolutely beautiful. The country and everything, and just being out there. If you don't ride, you can't explain it to somebody. You got to know, like, being in nature, seeing the waterfalls, seeing the colors change.
Yes.
And it's just awesome. That's the only way I can explain it.
It is awesome, and I try to tell people and share it with them all the time. People see my journey. When you get out there and you see it for yourself, you see the beauty of nature. You're more in touch with it, in tune with it, because you can take it all in. Almost your five senses are coming into play with it, because you can feel it, smell it, you hear it, you know, and just the heat or the cold or the wind is surrounding. Just like right now, we're sitting here, you know, it's humid, but it's raining, you know, and we're on the road. So, you know, our senses are all in tune with it. Now, you mentioned to me at our last gas stop something that's dear to you. If you don't mind, if it's not too much, would you mind sharing that with us?
Yeah. July 16th made 24 years my mother's passed away, and every year since she passed away, I would lay in bed and cry and be depressed. And this year, since the camp out was scheduled during that time, I said, you know what, I'm gonna do something different. And the 16th of July, I went up there by myself, and I did the Tail of the Dragon all by myself. And that's the first time in 24 years I have not cried.
Right.
I smiled and was scared the whole time. But it was an accomplishment for me, and it means there's growth.
Yes.
And my mother always wanted to ride motorcycles, but she never got the chance. So me riding and doing the things I'm doing, it's like she's with me always, and she's doing it.
Yes.
And one of her things that she wanted to do, she wanted to go across country to the desert and watch the sun rise over the desert. She wanted to see the painted sky. So that's one of my goals eventually.
Okay. Well, you know, we're always working on something new here in Tents and Twos. So stay tuned, folks, because you never know where we'll be popping up next, or where we'll be riding to and camping out to. So we're gonna wrap it up, but I always try to leave on a positive note, something that you would like to share with other riders out there. You know, you are inspiration. People do see you. People do take and value your opinion, your word, and utmost respect. So just leave the people with something positive that you would like to share with them.
Something positive is just get out there and ride. It doesn't matter if you ride a Harley, if you ride a Victory, if you ride an Indian, if you ride a Honda like I do. It doesn't matter. Just get out there and experience, go places, fellowship, meet new people. If it wasn't for the motorcycle world, it's opened up a whole new world for me.
Right,
and I love it. And don't ever let somebody tell you that you shouldn't ride or nothing like that. Prove them wrong.
You heard that, folks.
Prove them wrong.
You heard it straight from her mouth. Don't let somebody tell you what you can and can't do. Get out there and ride.
Yeah, ride your ride.
Ride your ride. Ride your ride. Well, folks, we're gonna shut it down. Now we're gonna suit back up and try to make it on, man. We got about another 100 miles to go, but you know, this rider right here has definitely earned my respect out here, because she asked me, she was like, Solo, how's my riding? Solo, I had somebody tell me I can't ride right, or I don't ride right, and they didn't want to ride right. I'm like, shit, your riding is fine and good. You're keeping up, you're holding the line, your hand and arm signals are great, your lane changes are on point. So people, listen, you know, get out there and ride, get out there and experience that journey. And take it all in, because as Jurnee would say, ride your ride, folks. Hey, this K Solo coming to you with another episode, another great interview with no other than Jurnee. Remember, we love you. Be safe out there. Have a good one. Solo.
Okay, first I start with the tent. It's the biggest and widest space thing on the bike. Well, not first. First I put the bag on. 10 on. It's kind of on an angle, so hopefully it'll stay.